Hey Rate Frog fam, we're diving deep into the world of car registration and insurance, a topic that often leaves people scratching their heads. Let's be real, the whole process can feel like navigating a maze blindfolded. From understanding the paperwork to figuring out what coverage you need, it's easy to get lost in the jargon. But fear not, my friend, because I'm here to be your guide. I'm James from Rate Frog, and in this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about car registration and insurance so you can hit the road with confidence and peace of mind. We'll cover the essentials, the reasons behind the rules, and the potential pitfalls to avoid. So, buckle up, grab your driving gloves, or not, safety first, and let's get you road ready. First things first, let's talk about car registration. In a nutshell, it's how your state keeps track of vehicles on the road and ensures they meet basic safety standards. Think of it like getting your car its very own ID card. Now, the specific requirements for registration can vary quite a bit depending on where you live. Some states might require a vehicle inspection to make sure your brakes, lights, and other essential components are in tip-top shape. They want to make sure you're not cruising around in a potential hazard on wheels. You'll also likely need to provide proof of ownership, like a title or bill of sale, to show that you're the rightful owner of the vehicle. And of course, there's the often dreaded registration fee, which can vary depending on your car's make, model, and year. Remember, these are just general guidelines, and it's crucial to check your own state's Department of Motor Vehicles, DMV website for the most up-to-date and accurate information. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: insurance. You might be wondering, why on earth do I need insurance just to register my car? Well, my friend, it all boils down to two major factors: legal requirements and your own safety net. In most states, having car insurance is non-negotiable. It's not just a suggestion, it's the law. Why? Because accidents happen, and when they do, insurance helps protect you and others involved financially. Imagine this: you're driving down the road, and bam! A deer decides to play chicken with your car. You slam on the brakes, but not before some serious damage is done. Without insurance, you'd be left footing the bill for repairs, medical expenses if anyone was injured, and any legal fees that might pop up. That's a whole lot of financial ouch. Insurance acts as a safety net, providing you with financial protection in case of accidents, theft, vandalism, or other unexpected events. It's all about having peace of mind, knowing that you're covered if the unexpected rears its ugly head. Let's face it, the world of insurance can feel like a maze with endless corridors of policy jargon. But fear not, my friend, because I'm here to break it down for you. First up, we have liability insurance, which is the most basic and often legally required type of coverage. It helps cover the costs associated with injuries or damages you might cause to others in an accident where you're found at fault. Think of it as protecting other drivers from you and their wallets from potential financial strain. Next, we have collision coverage, which comes to the rescue when your car decides to have a close encounter with another vehicle, a pole, or even a rogue shopping cart. It helps cover the cost of repairs or replacement of your vehicle regardless of who's at fault. And then there's comprehensive coverage, the superhero of car insurance. This bad boy steps in to protect your precious ride from a whole host of unexpected events, from theft and vandalism to natural disasters like hailstorms, floods, and even those pesky falling tree branches. The type and amount of coverage you need depend on a variety of factors, including your state's requirements, your budget, and your risk tolerance. It's always best to talk to a knowledgeable insurance agent, like yours truly, to figure out what's best for your specific needs. Remember that maze I mentioned earlier? Well, things get even more interesting when you factor in state-specific requirements. Each state has its own unique set of laws and regulations when it comes to car registration and insurance. For example, let's take a road trip to the Sunshine State, Florida. In Florida, drivers are required to carry something called no-fault insurance, which means that regardless of who caused the accident, your own insurance company will cover your medical expenses and lost wages up to a certain limit. Now let's head north to the Empire State, New York. New York has what's known as a fault insurance system, which means that the driver who is found at fault for an accident is responsible for covering the costs of damages and injuries. And then there's the Golden State, California, which requires drivers to have proof of insurance with them at all times while driving. No excuses for leaving that insurance card on the kitchen counter. These are just a few examples of the diverse landscape of car registration and insurance laws across the country. It's crucial to familiarize yourself with your state's specific requirements to avoid any unwanted surprises or penalties. Alright, my friend, let's get your car officially road ready. The registration process might seem a bit daunting, but don't worry, I've got your back. First things first, gather your paperwork. You'll need proof of ownership, like a title or bill of sale, proof of insurance, and a completed registration application form. Some states might also require a vehicle inspection report. Once you have all your ducks in a row, it's time to head to your local DMV office, or in some cases, you can complete the process online. Be prepared to pay the registration fees, which, as we mentioned earlier, can vary depending on your car and your state. After you've successfully registered your vehicle, you'll receive your shiny new registration certificate and registration stickers. Make sure to display those stickers proudly on your car's windshield or license plate, as required by your state, and there you have it. You've officially registered your car and are ready to hit the open road. Just remember to drive safely and responsibly, my friend. I know, we've talked about insurance a lot in this video, but trust me, it's for a good reason. Driving without insurance is like playing Russian roulette with your finances and your future. First and foremost, it's illegal in most states. Getting caught driving without insurance can result in hefty fines, suspension of your driver's license, and even jail time in some cases. But the legal consequences are just the tip of the iceberg. If you're involved in an accident and don't have insurance, you could be personally liable for all the costs. We're talking medical bills, property damage, lost wages. The financial burden can be absolutely crippling. And if that's not enough to make you think twice, consider this. Driving without insurance can also make it incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to register your car in the future. States take insurance requirements seriously, and they have systems in place to catch those who try to skirt the rules. So my friend, do yourself a favor and don't even think about driving without insurance. It's simply not worth the risk. So there you have it, Rate Frog fam. We've covered the ins and outs of car registration and insurance, from understanding the requirements to navigating the different types of coverage. Remember, meeting both your registration and insurance obligations is crucial for staying legal on the road and protecting yourself financially. If you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure about where to start, don't worry. Head over to RateFrog, where you can compare quotes from top insurance providers in your area and find a policy that fits your needs and your budget. We're all about making insurance easy and affordable, so you can focus on what really matters, enjoying the open road with peace of mind. Until next time, drive safe and stay informed.